Chinese military planners indicate that the United States' most formidable carrier group, the U.S. Gerald Ford, previously thought to be invulnerable to conventional weapons, could be definitely destroyed by a series of hypersonic attacks. A series of recent war game simulations conducted by China. In rarely published reports, they assert that the deployment of hypersonic weapons has the potential to destroy aircraft carriers and accompanying assets with certainty. What game is this? Gerald R. Ford U.S. valuable assets worth billions of dollars must be saved from any threat. Incoming threats, multiple layers of armor, and a protection system designed to reduce the impact of missile attacks. China continues to look for ways to defeat this very formidable ship belonging to the American Navy. Well, it is the U.S. Gerald Ford nuclear power supercarrier. US Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, was the first aircraft carrier of its class, and the first new aircraft carrier designed in more than 40 years. Having a displacement of up to 100,000 tons and a length of around 333 meters, this ship is one of the largest aircraft carriers in the world ever built by the U.S. This aircraft carrier can carry up to 90 aircraft, including the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, EA-18G Growler electronic attack aircraft, as well as unmanned aerial and combat vehicles. The name CVN-78 honors the 38th President of the United States and pays tribute to his lifetime of service in the Navy, in the U.S. government, and to the country. During World War II, Ford achieved the rank of Lieutenant Commander of the Navy, serving aboard the light aircraft carrier U.S. Monterey, CVL-26. Ford became President and served in the nation's highest office from 1974 to 1977. The first ship in the class, U.S. Gerald R. Ford, was delivered to the U.S. Navy in May 2017 and commissioned in July 2017. The carrier completed several weeks of final deployment composite training unit exercises to earn certification as a combat ship. With a displacement of around 100,000 tons, the Gerald R-class Ford was larger than its predecessor, the Nimitz class, but could accommodate 500 to 900 fewer crew members. The Ford-class ships will have 23 new or upgraded systems compared to the Nimitz-class carriers. Other major differences in operational performance compared to the Nimitz class are an increase in strike rate to 160 strikes a day, compared to 140 a day, weight and stability allowances over the ship's 50-year operational life and improvements, approximately 150%, in power generation and distribution electricity to support the ship's advanced technology systems. Another key performance requirement is interoperability. The U.S. Ford has some serious destructive capabilities. Engineers and designers including Evolved Sea Sparrow missile, rolling airframe missile, and a MiG-15 Phalanx close-in weapon system are worth explaining. Number 1. Evolved Sea Sparrow missile. ESSM, Evolved Sea Sparrow missile. This missile has extraordinary capabilities to protect ships from enemy missiles and aircraft. 4 SSMs can be loaded into the Mark 41 vertical launch system and fired at complex attack entities such as supersonic maneuvering anti-ship missiles. The ESSM works together with other air defense interceptors, such as the Standard Missile 2 and Standard Missile 6, to provide multi-layered defense for naval vessels. This missile has a length of 3.64 meters, a range of up to 50 km/h, and a speed of up to Mach 4. The ESSM was used in combat for the first time on 9 October 2016 by the U.S. Navy off the coast of Yemen. U.S. Mason DDG-87 fired 2 SM-2 Block IV interceptors, 1 ESSM, and deployed a Nolka-class anti-ship decoy against 2 anti-ship cruise missiles launched by Iron-backed Houthi forces in Yemen. Number 2. Rolling airframe missile. The RAM guided missile weapon system is the world's most modern ship self-defense weapon and is designed to provide exceptional protection for ships of all sizes. It's currently deployed on more than 165 ships in 11 countries, ranging from 500-ton fast attack craft to 95,000-ton aircraft carriers. RAM, rolling airframe missiles. These small surface-to-air missiles are named because it spirals around its longitudinal axis, like bullets out of spiral barrels. The MK-44 guided missile round pack and the MK-49 guided missile launching system, which hold 21 missiles, comprise the MK-31 guided missile weapon system. The system is designed to be easily integrated into many different ships. A variety of existing ship sensors can readily provide the target and pointing information required to engage the anti-ship threat. It travels at Mach 2.0, has a range of 5.6 miles, costs USD 1 million each, and has a 25 pounds. Number 3. MiG-15 Phalanx CIOS. MiG-15 Phalanx CIOS Close-in Weapon System. This system is also designed to counterattack anti-ship missiles. A radar-guided 20mm Vulcan cannon is the last line of automated weapons defense against attacking aircraft and anti-ship missiles. Incredibly, this automated Sentinel shoots armor-piercing tungsten rounds at a rate of 4,500 bullets per minute and is designed to pierce a missile's airframe, rendering it less aerodynamic, keeping shrapnel explosions contained and limiting collateral damage to the crew and the carrier itself. The current Phalanx variant, Block 1B, adds the ability to counter asymmetric warfare threats through the addition of an integrated, stabilized electro-optic sensor. These improvements give Phalanx the added ability to counter small high-speed surface craft, aircraft, helicopters, and unmanned aerial systems (UAS). Phalanx is the only deployed close-in weapon system capable of autonomously performing its own search, detect, evaluation, track, engage, and kill assessment functions. So, what if China launches hypersonic missiles to attack the U.S. Navy? Because of the conflict in Taiwan, the only threat to China is the U.S. aircraft carrier U.S. Gerald, which is difficult to defeat. And how did China sink a U.S. aircraft carrier? In a rare published report, the Chinese military planners have reached a concerning conclusion regarding the Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier and its accompanying fleet. The U.S. Gerald R. Ford is equipped with technologies to detect incoming threats, multiple layers of armor and protective systems designed to lessen the impact of missile attacks. But the researchers in Beijing said they developed a complex three-wave attack designed to deceive and overcome U.S. defense systems, firing some hypersonic missiles all the way from the Gobi Desert. As a result, the report claimed nearly every U.S. surface vessel was shattered and eventually sank. In a series of more than 20 intense battles, simulated on a widely utilized wargame software platform employed by the Chinese military, Chinese forces successfully sank the U.S. Gerald R. Ford carrier fleet using a salvo of 24 hypersonic anti-ship missiles. Among the hypersonics being simulated is the Chinese DF-17 hypersonic missile, and the most deadly is the ballistic missile. The DF-17, Dongfeng 17, is a Chinese medium-range missile system equipped with a hypersonic launch vehicle. U.S. officials first confirmed the existence of the DF-17 prototype, DF-DZF/Wu-14, in 2014. The DF-17 is solid-fueled, measures around 11 meters in length, and weighs around 15,000 kilograms. The DF-17's booster appears to be the same as that used for China's DF-16 ballistic missile. Its accompanying DF-DZF-HEV reportedly reaches speeds of Mach 5 to 10, 1.72 to 3.43 km in its glide phase. U.S. intelligence assessments suggest that the DF-17 possesses a range between 1,800 and 2,500 kilometers. The DF-17 has demonstrated a high degree of accuracy in testing, with one U.S. government official saying a test warhead within meters of its intended stationary target. 10 U.S. defense officials have also said the DF-DZF-HEV performed extreme maneuvers and evasive actions in previous test flights. Some reports suggest China could develop the DF-17 into a second-generation anti-ship ballistic missile, ASBM. China creates new missiles to equip submarines. Its nuclear-powered ballistic missile with its advanced JL-3 submarine-launched ballistic missile, SLBM, capable of targeting the continental United States, according to the U.S. Department of Defense. This deployment was carried out earlier than expected. Previous U.S. reports predicted that China would deploy the JL-3 missile along with its next-generation ballistic missile submarine, the Type 096, which is believed to be still under construction. The JL-3, which was first tested in November 2018, has an estimated range of more than 10,000 kilometers and is expected to be capable of delivering multiple nuclear warheads. The new missile is a significant improvement over its predecessor, JL-2, which has a range of about 8,000 kilometers. The JL-2 is also capable of striking the United States, but its limited missile range requires the Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy to sail further into the Pacific Ocean, where Chinese submarines are more vulnerable to U.S. anti-submarine defenses. And remember that peace and diplomacy are the keys to maintaining world stability. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this issue, but let's remember to discuss civilly and open our minds to each other. Please shoot your fists in the comments column below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay updated with the latest updates.